Welcome to Inside the Yankees. I'm Chris Sheeran. We kick today's show off with a look at the Carlos Rodon Foundation Dinner. And speaking of dinner, New York native and St. John's University head basketball coach Rick Pitino breaks bread with celebrity chef Marcus Samuelsson. We also join the Yankees as they take part in all-field community initiatives, as well as a spotlight on the Savannah Bananas.
Recently, the Willow Gala, hosted by the Carlos Rodon Foundation, took place at Del Mar Greenwich Harbor in Greenwich, Connecticut. The evening featured a silent auction showcasing unforgettable experiences and memorabilia, meet and greets with Carlos Rodon, and a plethora of Carlos's teammates coming to support, all raising funds for fertility treatment through the Willow Grant. The night beautifully embodied the Foundation's mission to support families on their journeys to parenthood.
Back in 2018, we were obviously trying to have children, and we struggled with a couple miscarriages. But we were fortunate enough to have Willow in 2019. We went through our own, fertility issues, and it really impacted us. We were young. I think I was 25, 26. Ashley was 23, and most men and young men don't know much about women in general, let alone fertility. So, yeah, it was definitely eye-opening to me, and so we were directly impacted, and we knew what we wanted to do right then, and so here we are.
So we want to just help as many people as we can. We know we can't help the entire world, and that's the hard reality for us when we're looking over the applications and you're reading these stories and you're trying to narrow it down. It just seems unfair, and that's why, we fight for the fertility coverage and all those things on top of it. But the goal is to help as many people as we can. So no matter what, this looks like, we're always just going to be dumping as much into it as we can and helping as many people as we can.
One thing in particular people don't realize is how hard it could be. You think that it's just a simple process and everything just kind of flows organically. It could be tough. It could be really tough, and mentally, physically, and everything in between. So a foundation like this, where putting a light on those, I'd say, internal battles that people aren't really speaking as much on, and it's a really cool platform to get that voice out and to make sure that people are, okay, and we could talk about it a little bit, and they could find ways to help expedite that for them.
No, it's so inspiring, and I know their stories, probably one that a lot of people can connect to, unfortunately. So I think bringing awareness, and it's just such a great cause, so happy to be here.
What they're doing here is really, really special. Just being able to help families who are struggling with getting, pregnant and having families. I think that, from their own story and everything that happened with them, I think that they're using it in an amazing way and really helping people give back.
I think what they're doing is great. I think anytime somebody has something that they're passionate about, to be able to come out and support them is huge. This is something that a lot of people have a problem with, and for them to be able to do the work that they're doing helps a lot of people, and I think a lot of people go through it and keep it to themselves, but the more you go down the road, the more you find out that a lot of people are struggling with the same thing. So it's a great cause, and it's great to be here to support the work that they're putting in.
Supporting a teammate, I think anytime one of our athletes uses their platform to, kind of give the things they're passionate about a voice, I think it's a cool thing to do, and I think it's cool to support them.
Being able to start a family is important to a lot of people, so them giving a lot of families the opportunity to do that, it's really special, and really happy to be here.
Because my wife and I, being parents ourselves, it's such a, couldn't imagine our lives without our kids, and to be able to hopefully help provide those opportunities for more parents is a great opportunity, and just something we're very thankful to be part of.
Mangiare, we're gonna eat, right?
Yes, we're gonna
This
eat.
looks so good, Sergio.
After traveling abroad and experiencing different types of food, from Istanbul to Paris,
Wow.
to Moscow and St. Petersburg, you really try to join the local flavor of that country,
Yeah.
which I never would do before, but I got into it, and I enjoyed it. But I think New York, there's no...
Yeah,
it's the best,
nothing's like New York.
and everything has to compare to New York.
Listen, I think there's a cookbook in you. When you think about all the places that you've been to.
Yep.
Istanbul is totally different than New York versus,
That's amazing. That's the other thing that comes with basketball. You see different places, different cities.
When I went to Istanbul, I was really nervous because all the policemen have their hands on the machine guns.
They're ready to go.
And so we get ready to go to practice. There's a van right behind us with 6 policemen with machine guns. We have a police escort in front of us. I said, this has never happened before.
Yeah.
He said, Coach, we're Greeks.
Yeah.
It's Turkey.
You're right. Panathinaikos. Yeah. So many codes as an American that you might not know, but once you're there, same as you come as a European to America, right? You learn about these different things that you have no clue about, right?
Yep.
Are you excited about this year coming up?
We're playing the best schedule in St. John's history. 11 games in Madison Square Garden. We're playing Kentucky. We're going out to Las Vegas and play Iowa State, Baylor, possibly Houston. We're playing Ole Miss in the Garden.
Wow.
We are playing Alabama's second game of the season at Madison Square Garden, besides the Big East.
Wow. What's the greatest things about coaching? You've done it so long, you've done it abroad, you've done it here, you've done it in the pros. What gives you the most satisfaction?
Well, after the fanfare and after all the materialistic things that you experience, if you're a bridge builder and you build a bridge for your players and assistant coaches and other support staff, and they can cross over that bridge with their families onto prosperity and better their lives, that's your real legacy.
That's your legacy.
It's not your Final Fours, it's not your championships. Those are things that you cherish, certainly. But it's all the things where you help people get on and prosper in life. I've had over 30 assistant coaches, including a female, become head coaches. I've coached Rick Carlisle, the Indiana Pacers. My student manager won a championship with the Lakers, Frank Vogel. Billy Donovan played for me at Providence. He's with the Chicago Bulls.
Yes, of course.
So, you know, it's and along with all these college coaches that coach, it's every night you turn on the TV and you take great pride in. Billy Donovan's being inducted into the Naismith Hall of Fame this September.
You know, it's similar with our professions because as a chef, you know, you see that talented young cook that wants in, and you can tell right away. Might not be their skill level yet, but the attitude is there. You can build up something. So when I see someone, all our former cooks, starting their own business, starting their own restaurant, and just like you said, like watching their personal growth and achieving way beyond, right? Because that's what hospitality still has. Like, you know, it has this opportunity that you can bring people together. You can improve your life on it. With your kids, did anyone go into coaching?
My middle son is the head coach of Xavier in the Big East.
Wow.
And I've played against him 4 times.
Wait, you got it. Who's got the better record?
Well, I do only because I was at better schools. He was at FIU in Miami. I was at Louisville. Then he went to Minnesota. I was at Louisville. We played each other. That was a close game.
Wow.
Then he beat me in New Mexico. I was at Iona.
Oh my God! Imagine that's a big deal.
I was actually, if I ever was happy with a loss, it was that game because he was at home. He had the better team.
Yeah.
And if we would have beaten him, my wife and children would not have spoken to me.
There's that.
Yes,
Yeah.
so it was a good thing.
Yeah.
And then we played him last year in the Garden. He had a very good NCAA team.
Wow.
And we won in a very close, hard-fought game.
Nice. That's amazing. So, Coach, you achieved so much in coaching and your career throughout basketball. Did you ever think about this thing that you did with your friends and, you know, here in New York City? It became your life. You know, what an incredible journey.
Yeah, you know, we did things back then that they don't do today. You know, when I was it's funny how it changes. I moved to Queens from Manhattan, and we were in a rush from Sacred Heart School to get to Colin Field in Cambria Heights. And immediately we'd hop on the back of the bus for a quarter of a mile, half a mile, on the back of a bus.
That's good that they're not doing that.
They don't do that today. And the other thing, when I went to high school out in Long Island, I didn't have my license, and back then, in the early 70s, late 60s, everybody hitchhiked. You hitchhiked to school and back every single day.
You hitchhiked?
Hitchhiked, unless you caught a senior who would give you a ride. But today, nobody does those things.
Coach, I'm going to be like, you know, that wouldn't work, right? And how do you think your style, because we are who we are as people, and we can evolve a little bit, but how's your style, how do you coach different today than you did, sir, let's say in 1997 or something like that?
Well, when I was I was a head coach at 24.
Wow.
And when I was in my 30s and 40s, I thought I invented the game of basketball. And
I love
then
it.
After I failed with the Boston Celtics, I realized it was no longer about me.
Wow.
So when people ask me the question today, what's the greatest advice you could give a young coach? And I said, find out about humility. It's the key secret in life. Because I tell assistant coaches, you don't want to be seen, you want to be seen with your work ethic.
Yeah.
You want people to notice how hard you work behind the scenes. Don't try to get out there and do your talking.
Yeah.
Be humble. We wear these shirts, PhD, passionate, hungry, and driven to succeed.
Welcome back to Inside the Yankees. Schools are back in session, and the Yankees held their back-to-school fair to provide the community with pencils, backpacks, and other supplies. We also take a look at some lucky fans who got to take batting practice at Yankee Stadium.
The New York Yankees and New York City Public Schools are teaming up to support local families with the 2025 Back to School Resource Fair. The annual initiative ensures that children have the tools to excel this academic school year with access to more than 25 community organizations. Families can connect with resources in food, housing, health, social services, youth programs, and employment opportunities all in one place.
Today is our back to school fair. We have 2,500 kids from the community coming in and out of here today to celebrate the return to school. We have everything from giving them backpacks to partners throughout the community having different things like teaching them CPR, fitting them on site for classes, to libraries, to Kips Bay, YMCA, letting them know about different activities within this community that they can continue to be involved with throughout the school year. They can come have a little bit of food and celebrate the return of the school year. And for me personally, it's one of my favorite days of the year. I get to see these kids year after year and their families who are incredible and watch them grow up and celebrate a return to the school year, education, and everything exciting that comes with that.
Today is the result of a conversation that took place a few years back, where we were talking to New York City Public Schools and especially Community School District 9. How can we work together to put families in the best possible position to ensure their kids start their school year on a productive path? This is the access that's required for kids to start school on day one, ready to achieve above and beyond. And as a result of today, they will receive health and wellness resources, educational resources, after-school resources, across the board support to make sure they have a productive 25-26 school year.
It means so much to all of the school community, the kids, the families, the district, that we have this partnership. We always talk about the way that the Yankees are the heroes for the kids, and they are. At the same time, our kids are our future, and they're our heroes, and they're the ones that we want to take this world from us. And when they see that the Yankees aren't just the place where the great baseball players play and win titles and give them something to cheer about, but that we're really cheering for them as well. We're partnering for them and we're showing up for them together. That means everything. And to be able to come into this stadium, to get that backpack is a Yankees backpack, to see everybody coming together to say, look, we're here to invest in you. Yes, we put this product on the field, but really the most important product is our students and their future. And the fact that the Yankees are so willing to lean into that means everything to us.
We're from Queens, so we moved to the Bronx, and we're very new, we're very green, and so pretty much her school is what kind of puts us in the community. If it wasn't for this, the District 9 and all that, it would be it's more welcome now, for sure.
Everybody here was just so warming and welcoming, and stuff like this brings more people out and it brings communities together, so I appreciate stuff like this. You understand what I'm saying? I come from a low area. I'm not rich, but my family, I do have some workers in my family, but we do come from the low income part of it all. So to have an event like this, it just makes it feel like everybody's included. Nobody's left out, like no one's better than. So I appreciate you and all that you're doing for the community and for the Bronx.
Imagine stepping into the batter's box at the one and only Yankee Stadium and swinging for the fences where legends like Derek Jeter and Aaron Judge did too. For some lucky fans, that dream became a reality when the Yankees hosted special guests to take batting practice in the Bronx.
When I had the opportunity to come and do this, I just said to my wife, "Are you good with this?" And God bless her, she said, do it, once in a lifetime. And And so that's why I'm here.
This is amazing, actually. Like, our parents told us this was a game, but what we didn't know was that it was this, and then we're going to the game tomorrow.
Actually, I was coming for my birthday, and I was looking for a game to come to, and this popped up, and I had to take this opportunity to come in and, participate on field versus coming to watch.
My son bought this for me as a retirement and 70th birthday present, and there's nothing like it to be able to hear it with my son and go through Yankee Stadium and the experience. Can't even describe it in words.
It's incredible. Stay with it. Stay with it. It's incredible because the Yankee organization is giving the big fan and the kids an opportunity to see what it is to play ball on a major league field. I mean, it's phenomenal. Just the smiles. I mean, you got to calm them down. We're in the box. They're like overly excited. Perfect. Don't change a thing. Go right with it. I mean, just look at what we're seeing now. You got a young gentleman, probably 13, 14 years old, living a dream, and he's just letting it go. I mean, you can't really ask for more. That's it. Stay there. Stay there.
Oh, it's just the best feeling ever. I'm sitting here with tears in my eyes because this is just such a dream for not only the boys, but I'm watching my husband out there thinking that, like many of us parents, we're living through our children, so it's just fun. They play baseball back home, and it's fun to watch them there, but getting this experience, I mean, just nothing like it.
Just the overall experience of being here in the Yankee Stadium clubhouse and seeing the field that these guys play on and seeing how hard it is to hit a ball for these pros, it just goes to show you how good these guys are.
Enjoying it. It's an opportunity of a lifetime. Been playing baseball all my life. Came up from Little League all the way through, so this is like I said, a dream come true for me.
It's been fantastic. We did batting practice first on the field. You got to take the minute and turn around and take in the entire stadium. There's just nothing like it.
It takes me back to being a kid and playing Little League and just standing here in right field knowing this is where Aaron Judge plays. You can't beat it. This is a once-in-a-lifetime experience, and I'm very thankful to be here.
Listen, the Yankees have an opportunity here, and what they're doing is they're taking fantasy and having it become reality. There's no other way to experience it. Everybody as a kid wants to grow up and wants to play for the New York Yankees. For those of us who are athletes, this is an opportunity to take a fantasy and turn it into a reality.
The Savannah Bananas brought their one-of-a-kind show to Yankee Stadium on September 13th and 14th for the very first time, where the fans were treated to Banana Ball. 2 hours of trick plays and non-stop energy, with fans even turning foul balls into outs. Fans will be talking about this experience for years to come. The Bananas delivered exactly what was promised: fast fun and unforgettable baseball.
My fans make every single one of these by hand, and I wear every single one. So every day I play with my fans. Necklaces as well. But if anybody asks for one, I tell them it's real diamonds. I can't give them out.
Well, the mission is very simple. We want to put the fans first. We want to create joy and bring people together. And so when it's very clear and you know what your goal is, it's not to drive sales, not to drive revenue, not to be more valuable to shareholders. It's to create a better product and a better experience for the people that matter most. And that's our fans, and that's our team. And our team is our biggest fan. So we care about them. We want to make sure that they feel like they matter. And so every day we talk about what are those moments we're creating that are going to be truly special for everyone. And some days we miss. You know, last night's show wasn't as perfect that we wanted it to be. There were things that were missed. There were things that just didn't happen the way we wanted to. But then we're back here today, and we're going to get better, and we'll learn more. And so I think our team is just obsessed with trying to create those moments that people will never forget. When they go home, they feel something. They feel they were a part of something, and that's contagious and spreads to their family. Well, social media is a big part of what we do, but we just look at social media dramatically different than everyone else. Most people either look at media, hey, they're doing their own things, or companies that look at it as a way to market. We look at social media as a way to entertain. When you look at your product as everything, how do you bring joy, how do you entertain fans? You just happen to have, fortunately, that the fans are attracted to wanting to come out to our games because of it. So every night we think of what are we doing on the field to capture and share with our fans entertainment. And then if they get entertained, we're winning. And now, you know, fortunately, we have over 30 million followers collectively. You know, you can never imagine that, but it shows us that our fans are wanting to see our product. It's not about the algorithm. Everyone talks about, you know, the algorithm doesn't like us. No, you had to create something that our fans like, and then they will watch it. And if it's good, if it's a good product, if it's a good content, they will like it. And that's what we try to create. Well, Yankee Stadium, obviously, you look at the stadiums around the country, around the world, and this is one of the top ones that everyone wants to play at. It's a dream. And so for our guys to play in here, 2 days, 98,000 fans, it's amazing. And so now we just know we have a responsibility to put a show that is worthy of Yankee Stadium on.
All right, so Will, you got married this past offseason to your longtime girlfriend, Darby. How was the wedding?
It was awesome. It was nice to have a lot of close family, a lot of close friends making the trip, and it was awesome. I hope, it was her dream come true, because I had a great time.
How many people were at the wedding?
See, she already got mad at me because I think I said 250 or something like that, but I'm going to go with like 225, somewhere in there.
It was in New Orleans, which is known for great music, and I heard you had a good band. How was it?
That was my my one job in the wedding planning was picking the band out, and I'm pleased with my selection, so.